So once again, happy morning, everyone. Welcome to Edu Skills OET Made Easy.
Good morning, Father. Good morning, Father. Good morning.
A very good morning. Hope you are doing well. Ready to go? It's a very short session on request. We have to do it very fast because we have one more session at 10:30. Are you ready to move?
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father.
Okay, OET 2.0 Occupational English Test, subtest reading today, reading part C, key skills. Our mission is to make you fall in love with OET. And if you're watching this on YouTube, kindly consider subscribing to the channel and give us a thumbs up if you like our work. And also kindly share the video so that we reach out to many more who are really struggling to crack OET, especially those who are financially struggling. And meanwhile, EduSkills is a non-profit platform. We don't charge for any of our services. Today's session is specifically to tell you not to engage into unofficial or unauthentic material. So try to be using only authentic materials. Otherwise, you'll be distressed or have a lot of trouble finding out the answer. And unauthentic materials will never help you to grow, or it will not help your growth or competency. But today, we'll be just focusing on the nature of the text.
What point is made by the author is the first paragraph.
Yeah.
Imagine if we could rewrite our brains so that tastes we usually crave become unpleasant, or even nullify responses to taste completely. New research from a group led by neuroscientist Charles Zucker of Columbia University's Zuckerman Institute suggests this may be possible. The research shows the brain is hardwired to generate responses to specific tastes, and the resulting feeling of pleasure or revulsion separate out from the qualities of tastes that allow us to identify them. Knowledge of this circuitry might eventually allow scientists to switch off a craving for sweets by altering or blocking these responses. Option A, if we could modify or nullify our response to taste, we could rewire our brains. B option, the way human brain responds to different tastes is inborn. C, a team of neuroscientists has successfully switched off a craving for sweets in some people. Number D, our responses to different tastes depend on our feelings of pleasure and revulsion.
Thank you. And this passage or this text is taken from a journal named The Scientific American, and I acknowledge their copyright. And this was sent to me by some of the learners, saying that it's very challenging, mainly because though the passage is good passage, the questions are wrong. Maybe we have two questions which are as per the strategies, but I have taken it up just to warn you not to entertain unauthentic materials. That will not help your competency for OET. Maybe for general reading, you can read those things, but then definitely working out those questions will not help you in any way in improving your competency for OET. Most of the time, it hurts you, it gives you stress, it lowers your confidence, and definitely that will definitely have negative effect on your practice. So always I suggest to go for authentic material. So what I want to tell you, this particular text which was sent to me by the learners, I took it, I searched for the source and I found it in Google. This was the source. This text I am using from the source, not from that unauthentic material. The fact is this, the text is not taken as it is, which is not a ethical practice. Text is without even acknowledging the copyright. Text is, you can say in a way, it is forged, means certain paragraphs are not complete in the material that is being given, and certain paragraphs are left out, and that's not an ethical practice. So what happens is the text is good, but then this is being distorted by someone, and that is posted in the social media or somewhere. It has come to the learners. So always beware of the material. The problem is this material, particular material, the questions in the reading material are not okay. Maybe this one is very good. That's why I've taken it. Anyhow, we'll analyze the text and the questions. Any idea from this, you can unmute and mute after speaking. Any idea looking at the first sentence, topic settles, what sort of paragraph it is? Imagine if you could rewire our brains so that tastes we usually crave become unpleasant or even nullify responses to taste completely. Word imagine, sorry. What is the nature of that text, maybe? Imagine, when you say imagine, is it about the present tense, past tense, or future tense? The word imagine speaks of past tense or present tense or future? Future, yeah. This is called speculation. Future means speculation. Speculation means it can never be fact. It must be opinion. It cannot be fact. About the future, can you say the fact? No fact is possible. About the future, you cannot speak fact, you cannot make factual statements, which tells you, I'm giving you a very key point. Very fact, if you can understand from the word, it is speculative paragraph, or it is speculating. Speculation means speaking about the future, predicting about the future. Any of the answer options that speaks about fact or factual statements, all can be immediately eliminated. Hope I am clear to you. You said when you heard imagine, the word imagine, it speaks about the future, which means predicts or speculates, which in itself eliminates all the factual statements in the answer options. Let's see how it goes. We'll go in detail into this particular paragraph. Now, imagine if we could rewire our brains. Rewire our brains is the key phrase. That is a key phrase in this particular text. Now you see, may be possible tells you about speculation, about future. Might eventually allow, again speaks about the future. Might be possible. Now this is known as a cause and effect language. Okay, as I told you, industrialization is the cause of global warming. Industrialization is the cause and global warming is the effect. But the same sentence is put in different way. See, this is the fact I'm telling you from the very first session. Maybe I have repeated this more than 10 times. This is a very important aspect in your reading, especially C as well as listening. Now in the answer, they will confuse you with a cause and effect to test you whether you understand this competence, whether you have this competency of understanding the cause effect language. Now you see, they put in another way and say global warming is the result of industry, cause of, result of. So effect comes first, cause next. And industrialization leads to global warming, leads to another word being used here, cause, effect. Now what happens in the text, they will give you in one mode and they will confuse you with the cause and effect. They will make effect at the cause and give you in the answer as one of the options, which looks as if it is right in your plain reading. So let's take the first option. What points is made by the author in the first paragraph? First para. If you could modify or nullify our response to taste, we could rewire our brains. That is the first option. So nullifying our response to taste is the cause. We could rewire our brains is effect. Now this is the text. This is the text. Imagine if what we read, just the first sentence. Imagine if we could rewire our brains so that even nullify responses to taste completely. I told you, you can strike out certain things so that you can reach the clear meaning immediately. Imagine if we could rewire our brains to nullify responses to taste completely. So what is the cause here? Anybody? This is the answer option, okay? We are not considering whether right answer or wrong answer. Let's consider the nature of the language. So what is the cause? What is the effect here? Here, nullifying our response to taste is given as cause in the first answer option. And we could rewire our brains is effect. Means by nullifying our response to taste, we could rewire our brains. We can rewire our brains. But here, imagine if we could rewrite our brains to nullify responses to taste completely. What is the cause in the reading passage and what is the effect?
Cause is rewire our brains.
Okay. Cause is
And
rewire our brains. But in the option, what they have done? They made it effect.
Yes.
Just to confuse, it looks as if same as it is in the diagram. And the effect here, nullifying responses to taste completely, is made the cause in the first option. So ultimately that has to be eliminated. That answer has to be eliminated. Here, much more than reaching to the answer, I am trying to teach you the nature of a particular text by which you can immediately eliminate the answers. So here, cause, effect. Okay, so I hope you have understood in the reading text what is cause, rewiring our brains is the cause, which is made effect in the answer option to confuse you. This is one of the strategies being used in all your reading and listening materials. So whenever you have a cause effect language, this will be the nature of the questions. Once you become competent about it, immediately as you see the nature of the language, you will know this is the trick they are going to play with you. Hope it is clear. Now,
Yes, Father.
yeah. Now I am taking D option. I'll come back to C, B, and C. What point is made by the author in the first paragraph? Our responses to different tastes depend on our feelings of pleasure and revulsion. Yes. D option. Now here, cause is our responses to different tastes. Effect is our responses to different tastes in D option. Cause is our feelings of pleasure and revulsion. Now here, the research shows that brain is hardwired to generate the responses to specific tastes and the resulting feelings of pleasure or revulsion. See, resulting feeling is the result of industrialization, is the result of globalization. No, globalization is the globalization is the result of
industrialization.
See how they play with the games. I am showing you that particular slide since the very beginning of our sessions. Okay, here you see what is the result now? Feeling of pleasure or revulsion. Here that result is effect here. Cause, brain is hardwired to generate responses to specific taste. This is the cause. Okay, cause of, it looks same. Effect is same, cause is same, right? Here effect is this one. In the passage class, in the answer option, cause and effect, there is no confusion as you had in the first option. Here, cause is same, effect is same. There is no difference. Only there is a paraphrasing. But the problem is depend on. Depend on. We'll come to that and details of that particular language. So what point is made by the author in the first paragraph? We are taking the C option. Okay. See, a team of neuroscientists has successfully switched off a craving for sweets in some people. It's a factual statement. Successfully switched off. But the reading passage says new research from a group led by neuroscientist Charles Zucker suggests this may be possible. May is the modal verb. So is it a factual statement here?
Opinion.
No.
Opinion.
What does it say about this answer option?
Wrong.
That can be eliminated. That's wrong. Correct? Because the passage speaks about suggestion. Okay. Whereas this is a factual statement. Now I am suggesting it would be better that each one of you purchase a BMW today. That doesn't mean every one of you has purchased BMW. Correct? That's entirely different. The suggestion is not a fact. Now, what point is made by the author in the first paragraph? So this is the one. Now you see, I just want to show you the paraphrasing. Okay. See, new research from a group led by neuroscientist Charles Zucker suggests this may be possible. The paraphrasing used in the answer option is a team of neuroscientists has successfully switched off a craving for sweets in some people. Now you see, a group, a team of. This is a anonymous expression. And here may be possible, suggests may be possible, but here it is successfully switched off, which means this is wrong. This is maybe opinion. This is fact, factual statement. Okay. Now we are coming to B and D comparison. What point is made by the author in the first paragraph? So we have dealt with option A, option D, option C. Now we are going to make a comparison between B and D. B says the way human brain responds to different tastes is inborn. The way human brain responds to different tastes that we feel, the tastes are inborn, means we get by birth. By birth, you can understand different tastes. That's a B option. Whereas the C option says, D option says our responses to different tastes depend on our feelings of pleasure and revulsion. Depend on means our feelings of pleasure and revulsion, which is acquired. It's not inborn, it is acquired depending on our feelings of pleasure and revulsion. So first statement says inborn, the opposite is depend on our feelings, means it is acquired. So what is the elimination method? If you have seen my video on elimination or if you have attended my session on elimination, when you have two opposites, one is inborn, one other one is acquired, it's opposite, right? What does it speak? Now, in the elimination method session, I told you if there are two opposites, here opposites means one is inborn, other one is dependent on means acquired. Inborn or acquired. They are opposites, like night and day, or acquired and by birth, here as it is given here, or white and dark, white and black. So if there are two opposites among your four options, you can immediately eliminate other two. Now, what I taught you in the elimination method session is that when there are two opposites out of four options, two options are just opposites, which means you can hold on to those opposites and eliminate the other two. Other two automatically get eliminated. When there are two opposites, opposite meaning answer options, one of them must be the answer. So automatically other two will be eliminated, means 50-50 now. Here you have two opposites, so one of this must be the answer. Is that clear to you?
Yes, Father.
Yes. So here B is the answer. Okay. B is the answer as per elimination method. I am just applying elimination method, which is not required here. Still, I wanted to show you this example. You see, in the elimination method, if you have not watched, you definitely have to watch that video. Okay. If you have not attended the session. Now you see, I gave you 7 skills to eliminate. One is eliminate the absolute. I am not going to explain those things. It will take a long time. Eliminate the wrong ones. Look for precise language. Straight opposite. This is what I said. When there are straight opposites, one of them is correct. Definitely correct. When there are straight opposites, two options, one of them is definitely the correct answer, which means the other two options are automatically eliminated. Then radical answers are definitely incorrect. Never be correct. Educated guess, random guess. Okay. So this is how I look into the whole thing. So the answer is the way human brain responds to different tastes is inborn. This is the gist of the paragraph. Okay. The way human brain responds to different tastes is inborn. That's why they start saying if we could rewire our brains, means we have to rewire. It is already wired at birth to give a certain response to taste. So they're saying if we can rewire it, we can change the taste. Okay. New research suggests this may be possible, which says it is not sure, may be possible. Might eventually allow scientists to switch off. Might eventually allow scientists. Might. Not sure. In the future. Hope that is clear.